last time out at Imola was quite a poor race. I ended up, so at the end of the stream, I said I would retire due to mistakes on my behalf and disconnection problems with my controller. I managed to sort that out. Rejoined and I ended up finishing P22 in the end. So scored 9 points at Imola. But yeah, yesterday the Ginetta GT4 challenge got my first ever podium in my GT3 league racing. But yeah, let's focus on today's race. We are here at Zolder. Hopefully I can finally break through into the top 20. It's been quite a tough season. Mistakes, issues, lots of problems. Hopefully we can have a good weekend. Hopefully we can score top 20, finally break the streak of finishing outside of top 20. So yeah, we'll wait and see how Zolder goes. It's one of my more favourite tracks. One of the ones I know a bit better than other tracks. And we did see that last night for Ginetta GT4 challenge race. But like I said, I finished on the podium, which I wasn't really expecting. Unfortunately, it was quite a quiet track. There's only 6 people who actually logged into the server, of which one had disconnection problems and one just a little bit too late in qualifying to be able to start the race. But if my calculations are correct, that should place me P3 in the Ginetta GT4 championship. It's been a brilliant season so far, and we'll just wait and see how that continues. But today's focus, GT3 challenge. We are still at Zolder. It's a double header here at Zolder. Both sharing the track. Hour practice session on 20-minute qualifying, and then a 1 hour race with a mandatory fuel stop. I'm going to be completely honest, I'm going to continue racing GT3. I do enjoy it. With how my Ginetta has been going, my main focus is on that. So yeah, I'm going to be completely honest, main focus is on Ginetta. Trying to keep getting those top 5 results and hopefully finish for the championship. Currently GT3 is just trying to make it in the top 20 of the championship, which I'm really not, which I'm very struggling to do. It seems as BMW change, it's not been the best decision. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not expecting the best result. I have been struggling with setup. I've had chance to do a bit of practice, but I haven't. I've struggled to find a setup that I like. I've tried changing bits on the aggressive setup, tried changing bits on the safe setup. Neither of them have really worked for me. Which, yeah. So before this race, everyone was being like, it's a difficult track to overtake. The hard braking corners are really tight chicanes, where if your nose is not ahead of the corner, guaranteed you go off, the person trying to overtake goes off, there's a crash, it's very hard to go off and overtake. Best way to try and overtake, capitalise on mistake. Everyone is mistake. Just drive and yeah. So those minor adjustments that I made to the toe and anti-roll bars actually make quite an improvement.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Something like that when coming into pits. Hopefully I won't speed like I did at Silverstone round 1. So that was high fuel runs. Let's see what I can do. A little bit of flat spot on the front left. Okay. Let's see what I could do on low fuel. So this is quali sim run. As I like to call it, just push 3 or 4 laps, see what I can extract out of the car, basic qualifying conditions. I'll be a little bit faster in qualifying as the track evolves a bit. This game really is good at simulating evolution of track. Like, at the beginning in practice yesterday, I was doing 39s on high fuel. And then in the race, I was doing very low 39s, nearly had a couple 38s, but then made a couple minor mistakes. But it just proves how much the track improves over the period of practice, qualifying, and the race. So as you've just seen, my connection problems have just very suddenly come back, which is brilliant. Quick update on championship standings for GT3. I've got P21, P21, P22. Hopefully better this time round. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention yesterday's stream. The next round of the Ginetta Challenge is at the Red Bull Ring, which I'm looking forward to. I do enjoy that track. When I used to do league racing on the F1 games, and I used to play the F1 games, it was always my best track. Along with Imola. Unfortunately, Imola pace hasn't come too much with me. It has a bit. I got a fastest lap in the Porsche Challenge Cup last season at Imola. I haven't done much practice at Red Bull Ring at all on this game. We'll have to wait and see how that goes though. Championship standings for GT3. I am very low down. I'm in 25th with 20 points at the moment. In order to make it to top 20, I'm 9 points away. So hopefully I will be able to slowly climb up to the top 20 in the championship. I got a couple of P10s in the GT3 last year as a reserve driver, believe it or not. That went decently well. Last season I got a couple of P10. I got P10 at Bathurst, 2 hours, got P10 at Misano in G3. It was a really good season, much better than what I'm having as a full-time driver now in the BMW. It definitely seems like the Porsche suited me a lot more. But hey, I'm stuck in the BMW. But yeah, next round after today's Zolder will be Laguna Seca. That has to be one of my more favourite tracks. And then round 6 will be our first 2-hour race at the Red Bull Ring. So 2-hour race, still same mandatory fuel stop. It's 1 hour practice, 20-minute qualifying, 2-hour race. That's all. We get double points. I'll just read out the rest of the season. So we got Laguna Seca, 2 hours of Rebel Ring, Barcelona, Paul Ricard, Suzuka, Brands Hatch, Monza, the Spa 2 hours, which I'm really looking forward to. I do like Spa, and it is one of my more favourite and better tracks. So hopefully that can resemble. We got Watkins Glen for round 13, Valencia for round 14. Valencia I'm not looking forward to. I have never liked that track, and yeah. Then to end off the season, it's 2 hours at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. So I was hoping to do that race last season. Unfortunately, there were a load of issues, connection problems and everything, and yeah. But hopefully, now I'm full-time driver, I'll be able to do that. We do have 2 season breaks. We've got one after the 2 hours of Red Bull and one after the 2 hours of Spa. They go on for 2 or 3 weeks each, so we've got a couple season breaks coming up. Going to Ginetta quickly. It's a 10-race season. We've just had Zolder, so it's Red Bull Ring, Laguna Seca, then we have our season break. We'll go to Valencia, Hungaroring, Alton Park, and Indianapolis to end off the season. Laguna Seca, one of my favourites. Red Bull Ring, a favourite. Hungaroring, I'm alright. Alton Park, I do like. Indianapolis, Valencia are going to be the standout ones where I'm going to have to do a bit more practice. Because they are not one of my best tracks, and I personally don't like them as much. So now lighting fuel. Oh, Southern Whiting's gone very wide there. See what kind of pace I can do in low fuel. If I'm gonna be honest, GT3 for next season, I may literally just close my eyes, circle around a little bit. Oh, so did Maldives. I may just close my eyes, circle around a little bit, and whichever car I'm pointing to is the car I'm stuck in. So whether that's the Aston Martin, Ferrari, McLaren, BMW, whatever it is. Sounds like fun. Learn a new car. At least I'm stuck in BMW or Porsche, when those are cars I'm used to before and driven. So. Oh my lord, he brakes. Okay, he's just coming to me.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
poor lap anyway.
Got some light damage on the front.
Well, those were some really good qualifying laps. So it appears I am slower with low fuel and that, yeah. So yeah, good to see Liam Watts back after a poor race. Well, he says it was poor. He actually got a season best result, P4, and he did actually give me a bit of battle in the middle of the race. And there were sections where he was faster than me, sections where he was slower than me. Two completely different race styles between him. He tends to have a bit of a fast in, slow out approach to corners, and that's to try and like go in fast, put you into a mistake or put you off your line, and then bit slower out, but because you've got bad exit, it's kind of equal. Whereas I take a very slow in, fast out approach. So I go in slower, he goes in fast, he gets alongside, but then I stick to my racing line. Obviously I'll move if he is like right next to me to give him space so we don't end up in a crash. But I will, blimey, talk about speeding into pits. McLaren not hanging around for anything. Blimey.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
So yeah, completely two different racing styles. He's learned a lot from me, I've learned a lot from him. I'm sure if he continues, he'll eventually get a podium at some point. I mean, I'm just waiting for it. Hopefully I'll be able to give him a proper fight for it, but who knows. P7 at the moment. 14 people in. Obviously, Zolder and Maya in the 101 Ferrari and Mamster in the 111 Aston Martin. They'll go ahead of me. David Salmar is just gone ahead of me, actually. Could I possibly be fighting for a P10 if it stays like this? If we only have 14 people in, obviously we've got another 30 minutes before more people to join. Who knows? We'll keep an eye on how many people are joining and the lap times, because at the moment people make mistakes like setting slightly slower lap times. I cannot speak. I mean, look at the gaps between P6 in the 87 McLaren all the way down to P10. I mean, we are really close. Between P6 and P10, there's only 4/10, a bit more than 4/10 of a difference. Like, that's going to be a proper fight for P6 here. If things stay the way they are. Obviously, in the end it'd be P8, fighting for P8, because we're expecting Zalmar and Mamster to, once they set a lap, be ahead of us. But who knows, maybe it's track they aren't used to, aren't good at, and they are slow, we don't know. Sorry, a 28.865 current top time by last time's that race winner, the number 9 BMW. Could he be on for 2 consecutive wins here? I'm pretty sure he hasn't. I'd have to check actually. I don't think he's won before that. It's a Swedish name, which I'm not even going to attempt to announce or pronounce, because I know for a second I'll completely botch that. DNS for round 1, no result for round 2, there's a dropped result, because I'm not sure already, then he won round 3. So yeah, this will be 2 consecutive wins. Like, if he keeps it up, he'll eventually be up there fighting for championship. So I'll keep an eye on the number 9 BMW there. He's currently 18th in the championship, but that is because he has only done 1 race. Without 1 race, he won. So yeah, he's currently in the pits. Let's watch the lap. See if I can learn anything from. Oh, here we go, triple 11. Aston Martin, as predicted. So did 101. Gosh, he brakes late. You see, I'm not this confident. Where does he brake? Much better. One. Slight rear end there, not much. Braking at, okay, 75 meters? Wow. Actually, we do need to keep in mind, top 3 do get added weight. For qualifying race. In practice, nobody gets any extra weight. Well, apart from the balancing. So heavy cars lose a bit of weight for the lighter cars. That's basic. The top 3, however, plus 32 P1, plus 22 P2, plus 15 P2. We will need to keep an eye on that. Because he's going to have to see what he does with that. It's counted as 1 corner, but I see it as 2. Going by what the stewards have as well. Coming up to line, he doesn't improve, but blimey, he brakes much better. He's got Danzo and Cosmic Crusader. Danzo items with turn 1. Neither me or him reported it. So, yeah, I did apologise to him. I'm pretty sure I was similar breaker point to me now. Early shift up. Oh, touching the grass. Oh, massive mess up there. Shame I can't see telling entry. 'Cause our Nexus has joined us. We'll just wait and see how the race goes really. Stay consistent, who knows. Still running low fuel here to see if I can actually find an improvement this time. I mean, I just go on pilot for this. 23 minutes of practice remaining here at Zolder. See if we can find them time.
Yellow flag is sector 1. Yellow flag, be careful.
Now I've got hot tyres, so now I have to be careful on the snaps of both. I really am struggling on low fuel, aren't I? Blimey. I'm not looking forward to qualifying now. I'll just probably chuck 80 litres of fuel and see what I can do there. Just stay out the entire time if I'm faster with high fuel, blimey. Last time's our race winner in the BMW as well. Let's see. Let's watch a lap, see if I can learn anything. So he brakes over the last lap. I didn't brake just after the second. He's got gear 2 guys back into four. Let it braking point just after this. This is the key corner. Where does he brake? Just after the 100 sign. Takes what? I'm gonna have to pay this guy for a setup. Blimey! Bro just took those curbs like they were nothing. Just ate them. Ooh! Clipped the ground. Oh my god. Clipped the grass. Don't say how many of these guys break so late. I'm just a very early breaker. It's just after the 100 wall turning to avoid maximum exit. Breaking at the last. Gear 2. Here we go, now we can see his gears. Okay. So can you take a lot more of the entry curve than I've been thinking? So I've been avoiding both, but he appears more. It appears that he's taken a lot of the first cut, but not the second cut. Please ignore the camera angle. I do not use this. I did it as a bit of a fun challenge at the Nürburgring during the in-between seasons. I did enjoy it. I'm never going to main a camera like this, so I'm sorry. So he goes down to gear 2 at turn 1, blimey. I was correct to gear 2 there, let it kind of swing out wide, back onto the throttle there. Gear 3 of this corner, slowly put throttle on, don't take too wide. Also hit the gravel this time, come up to this corner. Gear 5, slams on the brakes, he takes it, gear 2, takes a lot of the entry. I'm not sure if it's set up. We can have Jack commentating. Oh, yeah. If you guys don't know Jack, he's commentates the races time to time. He's got some other stuff his own time. But he is a brilliant commentator. Check it out, 'cause he is all of his commentating, all of his racing is really good, really fair. He's supportive of his staff due to traffic. But I have learned a decent amount. Let's see if I can just like eat that curb like he has been. I have a funny feeling it's set up, and I'd have to change quite a bit of setup. Let's try racing this camera a little bit.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front. Yellow flag ahead, be careful. Yellow flag, be careful there.
So he takes in more speed on the entry and lets the car go out.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh my lord, you can actually just go over that curb. Oh, that's nice to know now.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front. Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead, watch out. Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead, be careful. Slow car ahead. Car on the left. Clear on the left. flag in sector 1.
Well, braking in there is very useful if you turn. Do any more, I'll be able to fly a cargo jet.
Yellow flag, be careful. Well done, mate. Personal best.
Not that much speed, but I'm getting.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Some light damage at the rear of the car.
Well, it was a good lap, or decent lap, shall I say, until, well, that happened, but oh well. Let's just hope it don't happen in the race. 7 minutes of free practice remaining. I've learned a lot by just watching a couple people. That there is a curb which I thought you couldn't even touch without getting a pilot license, that in fact you can actually eat. So, yeah. Just have to wait and see what I can do, really. Qualifying, race, go. We've got 21 people racing. Jack, number 22, he's spectator, he's the commentator. And like I said, I would recommend watching all of his... Oh, we've got someone else to join. We've got Big Jeff. We've informed about him. So yeah. Can't actually say any of the stuff because it's not appropriate at all, but I'll just leave it at that. We've been warned about him. Jack, check out his Twitch channel. Watch his commentations. He's brilliant. Same name as you see here, Jack TM53 Synopsis. Brilliant commentator. I'd highly recommend watching his content. All streams published onto his YouTube channel, which is under the exact same name. He does his own racing. I'd highly recommend watching it. It's high quality, brilliant commentary, and you can't really go wrong. Oh, and instead of just watching one person's POV and only seeing about 3 cars in the race, you'll actually see all the drama from the front of the field to the back of the field, and even some of the crashes and incidents which could possibly occur. So, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a decent one. Hopefully I can go and get that top 20 finish. So yeah. Five minutes remaining. I'm going to put on high fuel because apparently I'm better with high fuel than I am with low fuel. Let's do what I'll be starting the race with, which will be 60 litres. I'm going to start the race with 60 litres, and then if it lasts the half race, I'll chuck in another 30 litres or 60s. I don't know. I'll set up multiple strategies and change it depending on what is needed. Funny how I can get a better line through that corner when I'm coming out of the pit lane than I can on an actual lap. It's easier to do on an actual lap than out the pit lane, because at the pit lane you're on the apex. On a lap you're at the outside.
There's a slow car up ahead. There's a slow car up ahead.
Completely messed that up. Brilliant. All about learning. That's what I'm going to say. I've got 2 shots left.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Session is now over.
Free practice complete, on to qualifying, and you know what that means. I'm going to end the stream here, switch over to a qualifying and race stream. I will see you in about a minute or two, where we'll go 20-minute qualifying. I'll see you in a minute.